Hello, I'm getting ready to make a chocolate chip cake. I just got this recipe from my daughter-in-law and I want to try it, and I thought I'd bring you in with me. So I'm going to read off what goes into a chocolate chip cake. Okay, well, first of all, preheat your oven to 350, which I'm going to do that now. 350. And I greased my pan, and it goes in like a 9x9 pan. So you take, here are the ingredients: 1 stick of butter, 1 cup of sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 2 cups of flour, 1 cup of sour cream, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1 bag of chocolate chips. Then you will get another bowl and put 1/2 cup of sugar with a teaspoon of cinnamon. And this is like a coffee cake with chocolate chips in it. And it's really good. I had this when I went to go visit my granddaughter, and it was really good. So what you want to do is, first of all, is cream the butter, sugar, and add eggs. And that's what I did here. Okay? Then add the sour cream and the vanilla. Then I'm going to add the dry ingredients right now, which is 2 cups of flour. Right? 2 cups of flour, just to make sure I did it right. And then you want 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. That's soda. And then 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Then we're going to mix this together. So I'm going to put the dry ingredients in with the batter, okay? Mix it up. Oh, get it all over me. You know what? I think this pan is going to be too big. The recipe didn't say how big the pan should be unless I missed it. And I just feel like this pan is going to be too big. Absolutely. Because you're supposed to take half this mixture and put it in a pan. So I'm going to restart that. think it should be in something like this. Okay. So earlier I did the 1/2 cup of sugar with a teaspoon of cinnamon. So I had that already. And I got my bag of chocolate chips. There goes the oven. Grease this down. There we go. All right. Sorry about that, but I just feel like this is the pan that my daughter-in-law used wasn't this big. It's more like this one. We'll see. So you want to put half the batter into the pan. So you can see it. The camera. Push it down a little more. There you go. To spread it here at the bottom. All right. Then we're going to sprinkle half of this cinnamon and sugar mixture. And then half of the chocolate chip bag. Okay? So I'm going to spread them out a little better. Okay, and then you're going to put the rest of the batter on top of this. We're supposed to get up to 3 inches of snow tomorrow. Everything just melted. 13.5 inches of snow just melted. Okay, let's try to spread this on here without moving the chocolate chips. If I use a knife. Oh, all right. Yeah, knife's better. And just try to make it evenly. You know, you want it all even. Now you put the rest of the cinnamon sugar. Let's see. Tell you what, this is so delicious. It's so good. And I'm just using this cup because it's easier to spread it. Then you're going to use the rest of the chocolate chips. Whoa. Check it out. I'm going to push them down a little bit. And you put it in the oven for 30 minutes. There's that. So, I'm going to tell you what it is again. It is chocolate chip cake. Put in the oven for 30 minutes on 350. Use 1 stick of butter, 1 cup of sugar, and a teaspoon of vanilla, and a cup of sour cream, and you're going to mix it all together in a bowl. You're going to blend it with your blender and mix it together, okay? Then in another bowl, you're going to take 2 cups of flour, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and put that in, a bowl and mix it around, okay? Then you're going to take the dry ingredients and put it in where you just put the stick of butter and the vanilla and the sugar and the sour cream. You're going to put the dry ingredients in that bowl and just, mix it together. You guys see me do that. And then in another bowl, you're going to put a 1/2 cup of sugar with a teaspoon of cinnamon and that's what you're going to sprinkle on in between the layers. And so what you're doing is you're pouring half the batter, then a half a bag of chocolate chips, and then a half of the cinnamon sugar mixture, and then you're just going to repeat it. So I will bring you back in a few minutes when this is done. In 29 minutes, I'll bring you back and I'll show you what the outcome is. Okay? Bring you back here and I'll be back. Okay, I just pulled the coffee cake out of the oven and I'm going to cut a piece. Actually, I want to show it to you first. The sun coming through the door. Check it out. Looks awesome. So I'm going to cut a piece here. Now this, for me, took longer than 30 minutes. Took like 45 minutes. I don't know if it's because of the depth of this pan. I'm not really sure. But so get your coffee. Get ready for this. Look at them chocolate chips. They're all melted. This smells so delicious in here. Maybe I could just use a fork. It's so hard getting the first piece out. Ooh. This was the bottom, so I'll just lay it here. Ooh. Check it out. Looks so good. You see the streusel that's in there and the chocolate chips. It's still warm. Just give me a minute because I don't want to burn my tongue here. Like a coffee cake. Crunchy on top. So good. Really good. So, I want to talk to you guys about that thing there. My mill grinder. I'm still grinding wheat. Here's the flour. And it's as grounded as it's gonna get. Okay? I still need to grind this up a few more times. How many times? I don't know. I can't count how many times that went through the grinder. I can't. My arms are killing me, and the middle of my back up by my neck is killing me from turning that. Just want to let you know that if you want a grinder, the cast iron Victorian grinder, you're going to be working it big time. But right here, my husband Mike showed me this thing here. This, if you twist it in a certain direction, which is this way, you know, on mine, makes it to where it grinds harder. So if I would have did that in the first place, maybe it wouldn't have taken me so long to grind the wheat. But it's possible. It's possible to do that. It'd be easier to use an electric one, but like I said, they're very expensive. Or you can just make your own bread out of flour from the store, or you can just go buy a loaf of bread from the store. But I wanted to do it. I wanted to do an experiment, and I will be making bread. I got to find a recipe for wheat berry, grinded wheat berries. And I got to make sure I put in there red wheat, because I'm sure the recipes will be different. How much water you use or yeast or whatever. I don't know. So I just wanted to show you this, and it's lots of work, but it's satisfying because I grew that and now I grinded it and I'm gonna be making bread from it. So thank you for joining me, and enjoy your coffee. And if you make this chocolate chip cake, you're gonna enjoy it. It's really good. It'd be good with tea and good with coffee, and it makes your whole kitchen smell so good. So you have a great weekend, and I'll catch you on the next video. God bless you. Bye-bye.